Nice to see you. I'm glad Mr. Neighbors brought me back for this. I'm very excited to be speaking to you. Anybody know how old I was when I died? I was 67 years old. I've been dead for 216 years. A little bit. Guess what happened to my father? He died. Guess what happened to Lawrence? He died. Lawrence died. His only child, Sarah, just a few months after she died. Everyone was dying around me. At 20 years old, I inherited all of Mount Vernon and all the other lands of the Washington name. I became commander of all Virginia troops at the age of 23. So when I went back to Mount Vernon, I met my wife, Martha. I met her, and she was a widow. She had been married before, but guess what happened to her former husband? He died. It was a no-brainer. They made me commander of the Continental Army. We were going up against the British. We had a group like you guys. No offense, but you're not soldiers. Neither were the colonists. And we were going up against the British. So we were losing some battles. They sent Hessian mercenaries against us. That always angered me. So Christmas 1776, we went on a surprise attack across the Delaware. We defeated the British there. Defeated those Hessian mercenaries. You know what the darkest time for me was? And for my army? During the Revolutionary War, the darkest time. Have y'all heard of Valley Forge?
Yes.
All right, so we wintered our troops there. We had an 11,000 man army. Hundreds and hundreds were dying. Disease mostly. Once again, it's the 1700s. Everyone died. We finally won our independence. It was a long journey. A long journey. I have a lot of personal memories from that war that I don't feel like sharing because I wasn't one really to relax. I like to go out there and work. And this was December 1799. I'm out working the land. I'm on my horse. Always loved horses. Snowstorm comes in. I'm not going to go in. There's things you got to do when you own that much land. You've got to work, so I keep working. I come in late from the snowstorm. I'm soaking wet. Martha had supper ready. Martha told me, go change out of your wet clothes and eat. I'm a very punctual person, and Martha had supper ready, so I was hungry. I went ahead and ate. Stayed in the wet clothes, ate supper. Started falling ill that night, started to get really hoarse. Woke up the next morning, and I wasn't doing well. Not at all. Could hardly breathe. Voice was gone. So I was 67. It was time. It was time to go. I want you to remember me not only as a Revolutionary War hero and the first president of the United States, but I want you to remember me as a patriot and as someone that fulfilled their duty to the country.